Well, in so many ways, our failure to do our work is catching up with us. Senator Cornyn mentioned it had been over 1,400 days now since we had a budget, but we also haven't completed the appropriations process in a long time. This morning in Armed Services, both General Mattis, who's leaving as head at CENTCOM, and Admiral McCraven at Special Operations said that an equally big problem for them with Sequester was sequestering money that doesn't reflect the needs that they now have. Many of our government agencies, because of no appropriations bills and continuing resolutions, are working on priorities that were their priorities 2, 3, 4 years ago. Particularly in the military, priorities when Iraq and Afghanistan were very different than they are now. And I believe the House is going to try this week to send a CR over that has the military updated versions of appropriating in it, and I hope the Appropriations Committee does the same thing. I'm going to be looking at legislation that would require the agencies, if there are furloughs, to have the same kind of standards that they have on days when critical and crucial employees are supposed to show up. If tomorrow's a bad weather day in Washington, everybody won't be here, but there'll be some employees that are told they have to be here or have to be somewhere like the air traffic control tower or the meat processing facility or the other things that those critical employees do. We ought to look at those. And also, some of our members, Senator Coburn and Lee, have put together Twitter sites that have hashtags like hashtag sequester this and hashtag cut this, not that. The House today put a new one up, hashtag cut waste, and Senator Sessions has asked federal employees to step forward with ideas of how we could save money so that they or their coworkers weren't needlessly furloughed. This is a problem that a leader needs to manage. We'd like to give the leader more capacity to do that, the president more capacity to do that. He doesn't appear to want that capacity, but I think a lot of the things that he's been saying over the last couple of weeks are beginning to put big question marks in the minds of the American people as to what the reality of federal spending really is.